Hey you guys, it's Vijaya. So here's the thing, no matter who you are, I feel like we all have an inner fangirl living within us. And in this new series, I'm gonna be making recipes inspired by our favorite TV shows, movies, celebrities, and food culture of the moment. This is Fangirl Kitchen. I think it's fair to say that we all know who Taylor Swift is. And when she celebrated her 25th birthday, she got a cake from Momofuku Milk Bar and raved about it. I mean, she absolutely loved it. So I thought, why not pay homage to Taylor and create my own version of the cake that I can eat any day of the week? Let's make it together. I think the key to any great cake is to have a really, really good frosting. And for this one, I'm using cream cheese. It's one of my favorite types of frostings. A little bit of butter and some vanilla. And I'm going to start by creaming these three things together. Ooh, it's so old school. Okay, that's nice and incorporated. Now goes in a ton of powdered sugar. Ooh, that's a lot of sugar. And we're just gonna whisk this up until it's nice and smooth and creamy and fluffy. All right, ta-da, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look so good? Frosting dripping off the whisks, it's the best. All right, so you wanna make sure that you get every little bit of frosting. I think the best way to put frosting into a piping bag is by putting the piping bag in a really tall glass like this. It makes it super duper easy. And just drop it right in the middle. And then you can tap the glass, and that helps the frosting settle to the bottom of the piping bag. Awesome, so our frosting is ready to go. So I wanted to make my own version that I could eat any day of the week, so we're gonna go ahead and stack the cake in a mason jar. How cool is that? So I went ahead and made my birthday cake and I let it completely cool because you don't want the frosting to melt into the cake, and we're gonna cut them out with this round cutter. And it's so easy to cut, and we need about 3 to fit in this mason jar. You're just gonna peel away the extra cake, and of course, those are snacks for later on, you guys. It smells so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the cake over and place the first one down in the jar. And then I'm gonna take a little mixture that I've created with some milk and some vanilla, and this is gonna soak the cake so that it's really, really moist and tasty. And you're just gonna press it in, and the cake just absorbs it right up. Now time for a little bit of frosting. So I love when desserts have varying textures. So we have the soft cake, we have the smooth frosting, and I went ahead and made these cookie crumbs. They kind of look like the cake, but they're super duper crunchy and buttery, and they'll add the perfect texture to this cake. And then we're gonna move on to the next cake layer. Smush it in there. A little more of that milk soak, more frosting. Cookie crumbs, these are so addictive. Just on their own, they're so good. And then the last layer of cake. Ooh, it just barely fits, it's perfect. A little more of that milk soak. And now I think I'm just gonna go ham with the frosting, right? The more frosting, the better. Let's do it. Damn, that looks good. And then, because we want everyone to know that there's cookie crumbs inside, I thought, why not garnish with a few over the top? So colorful and pretty, right? Who wouldn't want this for their birthday? This looks almost too pretty to eat, but let's be real. I love me some cake. I'm gonna go for it. And you want a little bit of everything, a little bit of cake, a little bit of frosting, that cookie crumb. Oh, come on, look at that. It looks amazing. This cake is super special. The combination of that cream cheese frosting with those crispy cookie bits and the soft cake, I could literally eat this every day. I channeled my inner Taylor Swift fangirl to create my version of her birthday cake, and I hope you give it a try.